All right, so we're working on the X6M, taking the transmission out. We have a red line jack hooked up here. We got one more bolt take out, and all we did was take the mount down. That allowed us to use this big giant extension. And we just sit back here and took every bell housing bolt out in just a few minutes. It was super easy. I think we might do when we put it back in is we'll have to do something a little bit different where we could use the transmission jack and our hydraulic table to hold the whole unit. And then we could put it right, set the car down on it. We'll see. Taking these bolts out, super easy. If I had to put them back in the car, maybe not so easy, right? So let's zip this out. The very last one, there's one more finger tight. I'll make sure, bump up just a little bit. There you go. Very last bolt, so everybody get back just a little bit in case, you know what I mean? In case you gotta make a run. I think that was the hardest bolt in the whole car, wasn't it?
Yep.
Now,
yeah, we can get it off right here.
Possibly, it's close.
It's still like that lift is holding the trans.
I mean, it's so close. So close. We're almost below that lip. The flywheel might be stuck on like a nub. You know what I mean? Unless the flywheel's bolted. Oh, wait. No. The flywheel's bolted.
Yeah. Pull it back. Pull it back.
No, well, we can't because it's against the damn thing.
Okay.
Buddy. Oh, okay. I was like, get the camera, but you're already recording.
Oh, you finally got it, man. Stop and let him take a picture.
We're recording right now.
Oh, sorry.
So turn your iPad down. Freaking copyrighted.
Didn't know that. Damn, that's bad.
Well, let me spin it towards me. Let me take this out before that falls.
Oh, right. As soon as you spin it, it was like.
Okay, stop. Oh my God. Keep going. Let it get down on the floor because close to the floor is really heavy. I'll tell you one thing though. We didn't even know when it was on the jack. Like it didn't move. It didn't do anything weird.
Pull it out.
Should I pull it out or just push it back in?
Pull it out, I think.
Hold the back of it. Okay, it's all the way in. That'll help balance that. Transfer case. Let me pull this out of here. Okay, so what happened was last time we had this thing running, it was knocking really loud. That's why it's been stuck in the shop. I didn't want to pull it out. And what happened, the last time I turned it off, I guess the engine locked because we tried everything and turned the engine over. We tried jumping the starter. We tried breaker bar that was 2 foot long plus a 3 foot piece of pipe. We couldn't move it either way. So we couldn't get all the torque converter bolts out. And you can see, maybe you can see up in here. Let me grab this light, hold on. Oh, it's plugged in? I'll get it. Don't worry, I'll get it. So on this one, the torque converter bolts are at an angle. Well, we were just gonna pull the transmission out, but you can see up here in the very top, it has a lip that hangs down. And we were about a ½ inch from that being able to come out. On this one, you can't tilt the engine, you can't do anything. And we were just like stuck there for probably 40 minutes trying to figure out what to do. luckily it was back just far enough. We got up in there and took the bell housing, not the bell housing, the torque converter bolts out right where they're at, and just enough room to reach the very top and pull the top one out. And then it was like stuck, the nub on the torque converter is stuck inside the middle at the bearing. So we pried and pried and pried, and finally it all came out. What a pain in the butt. So you can see the back of the turbos. This thing's been leaking coolant. You can see all that brown stuff. The rear main's been leaking. Everything's leaking on this thing. And I can see the coolant plates the guy was talking about up there is probably those. They go on the back of the actual engine itself. And yeah, so now the transmission's out. We can go over here. I was looking to see the number on this thing, but I don't see it quick enough. I think it's over here, but it's all nasty. This is actually only a 6hp28. I was thinking it was 8hp. You know, we didn't really drive this car and assume 2013 it was 8hp, but it's only 6hp. So that's the same as a lot of other stuff that's older. So this must have been the last year of that. Got an access port up here. And so yeah, this car, unfortunately, with the 6hp19, this car is going to shift very slow. It did have paddle shifters, which is odd. But I guess they retrofitted that to make that work out. So yeah, you're not going to have obviously not dual clutch. 8hp shifts pretty fast, almost like a dual clutch, but a little bit different. But 6hp is about as fast as the Porsche, the Cayman. And so odd that much power that's what's going on. Other thing I want to check out while we're here, the front drive shaft seems good. The front drive shaft is, oh, now it got smooth. Maybe okay. Usually on all these BMWs, that front or rear joint goes bad on these. Usually it's a front joint. The 90 we had was bad. The 60 all drive we had was bad. Usually X3 has a problem with that going bad, but this one is good. So there is that. Very odd. I also want to talk to you about, before you stop the video, before we stop the video here, we sold 2 cars. So Philip, follow you over here. A little bit better light, a little more room. So we just sold 2 cars. I'll go this way for you. There you go. The yellow Porsche is sold, and I sold the 1600. Now, we got a little bit of footage there, but we dropped it off. It was in Tennessee. We can't really go to somebody's house and be like, oh, hold on, let's get all the camera stuff out. We're trying to sign paperwork and, you know, hand money over and stuff like that. We got a little shot of it backing off the trailer. That guy is going to totally restore it, but he's probably going to swap it. So a lot of the purists on the channel are going to freak out about that. Why did I not build that car? There's 3 reasons. 1, there was some interest on the channel. There was not a lot of interest. 2, it is a very old car. We have a lot of newer stuff here to like daily drive. It's, you know, had factory add-on AC, but it was missing pieces, and it's just like, it was not something I was into driving. After the G-Wagon got hit, makes me scared to drive anything I actually like on the road anymore. And the other thing is room in the shop. We have the yellow, or not the yellow, the red Porsche there and her chair, because we got a new couch. Our shop room is limited. So what we did with this today, the first thing was to get the transmission out. Once the transmission is out, which it is, now we could easily remove the engine, and then we get the X6 out of the shop. It's been stuck on the lift for a couple weeks, and we just can't, Philip's standing on the corner waiting to see if he's gonna snap back. We can't have the lift tied up that long. Here's another thing. The guy we sold the yellow Porsche to, he owns a engine business, an import business doing imported engines. He has a ton of M54s. We need an M54 for a black E46. So hopefully today or tomorrow we can just go pick that up. We'll have that on the stand. So the minute this gets off the lift, we get that car on the stand and rip it apart. The time that happens, we should have all the parts here for the E46. We're getting close. And that's an easy build. So we can knock that out right away. Also, we may do a little separate video. The blue E39, the battery drain is fixed. It was the amplifier causing the battery to drain. So that car can now be for sale. Probably asking $4,000 for it. Everybody's offering me that. If you're interested, comment below. Email address is below. There were some other emails I got to answer back on it also from last time he mentioned that. But yeah, we're going to move some of this crap out of here, and we'll be back very soon, taking the engine out and then taking the engine apart. Oh yeah, the G-Wagon's at the body shop too. So that'll be fixed soon. Y'all hate that, so who cares? But that's it. We'll see y'all later.